Emitt Louis Till, a young African-American teenager, was brutally taken, tortured, and executed in Mississippi in 1955. All of this happened because he was accused of wronging a white woman, Carolyn Bryant, in her family's grocery store. The horrific nature of his murder and the fact that his killers were acquitted highlighted the long history of violent persecution against African Americans in the United States. Till has since become an enduring symbol of the civil rights movement. Till was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. In the summer of 1955, during a visit to his relatives in Money, Mississippi, he encountered Carolyn Bryant, a 21-year-old white married store owner. The details of the incident at the store are disputed, but Till was accused of behaving inappropriately towards Bryant, which violated the unwritten code of conduct for a black man interacting with a white woman in the racially segregated South. A few nights later, Bryant's husband Roy and his half-brother J.W. Millam, armed with guns, forcibly took Till from his great-uncle's house. They subjected him to a vicious beating, mutilation, and ultimately shot him in the head before dumping his body in the Tallahatchie River. 3 days later, Till's severely disfigured body was discovered and recovered from the river. Till's body was brought back to Chicago, where his mother insisted on a public funeral service with an open casket. This decision was significant, as it exposed the world not only to the horrific brutality inflicted upon her son, but also to the deep-rooted racism and the barbarity of lynching in America. Tens of thousands of people attended his funeral or viewed his open casket, and images of Till's brutalized body were published in magazines and newspapers, mobilizing widespread support for civil rights among both black and white communities across the United States. The lack of racial equality in Mississippi came under intense scrutiny, with newspapers throughout the country criticizing the state. While local newspapers and law enforcement initially condemned the violence against Till and called for justice, they later defended Mississippians in response to national criticism, providing support for his killers. In September 1955, an all-white jury acquitted Bryant and Millam of Till's murder. Protected by double jeopardy, the two men publicly confessed to the crime in a 1956 interview with Look magazine, even selling their story for $4,000. Till's murder served as a catalyst for the subsequent phase of the civil rights movement. In December 1955, the Montgomery bus boycott began in Alabama and lasted over a year, ultimately leading to a Supreme Court ruling that segregation on buses was unconstitutional. Historians affirm that Till's life and death continue to carry significant meaning and impact. In the 21st century, the Emitt Till Memorial Commission was established. The Sumner County Courthouse was restored and now houses the Emitt Till Interpretive Center. Additionally, 51 locations in the Mississippi Delta have been designated as memorial sites associated with Till. The Emitt Till Anti-Lynching Act, a U.S. law, was also enacted to address anti-lynching measures.